Hey friends, if you are new to my channel, my name is Tish and this is Tish Loves Home. Thank y'all for joining me today. If you did not see my last video, I did my fall/Halloween home tour. That was a lot of fun. I hope you'll check that one out. Today, I'm kind of doing one of my here, there, and everywhere things. I'm up in the craft room where I've already started kind of putting a few things up. This room is kind of like the dropping point for a lot of stuff. So yeah, I've had a lot of stuff just kind of here, there, and everywhere up here. So I'm straightening up a little bit. I'm going to be working on that new like plate rack that I got. I did a little styling on it and I picked up a few things yesterday I'm going to share with you that I'm going to work with on that. And I'm also going to work a little bit on my table. I put a few things there. I'm not 100% satisfied with it yet either. I'm going to start working on our senior night ribbons for our football players and cheerleaders. Just a little bit of everything. I did some measurements with my husband for the table that I want to use on my entryway. So we may be going to get that a little bit later. Just a lot of little projects around the house. He's got a few yard things to do. I think they're cutting our grass now, and I may go ahead and put some things outside for fall, even though it's still hot. Y'all, it's just got to get cooler sooner, right? So anyway, lots of little things to do. So I hope you'll enjoy it. I hope it'll give you a little bit of motivation to get some things picked up, get some things started with your decorating. Whatever you need motivation for, let's just get started together and see what we can accomplish. So I think since I'm already up here, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of sort these ribbons out. They need to just be lined up by color so I kind of know what I'm having to work with. And this is a little bus in here that I bought at a thrift store. I think these are both like for my back to school stuff. Yeah, these are little magnets. And then I had a little bus that I found that I was going to put in my back to school stuff for next year. It's a little bit smaller. So I'm going to put these up and then we're going to go ahead and get these ribbons sorted.
Don't give up on what you feel inside. Your dreams are where your truths reside. It's not just wishing on the stars, it's falling down and raising bar. Each bruise will shine like victory's flame. So stand up strong, play the game. The world won't dream for you.
So here it is. I've got all this kind of sorted by the type. So I am going to, and I have all this still in here that we have not cut yet. I think we're going to have plenty of ribbon. What I'm going to do is go ahead and cut out some more of these. This is kind of like our pattern for what we glue everything on. So I'm going to cut out some of those and maybe cut out a little more ribbon. And then I'll be running downstairs and come back up and see what else I can do. So I'm going to try to see if this is going to work. It is so noisy around here, which Trent's outside working. That's a good thing, so I'm not complaining. And then Hampton goes absolutely gazippy when he sees him outside. So yesterday, Caroline and I went to do a little shopping. She had a bye week, so she didn't have anything she had to do last night. And so we had made some plans just to get out. I don't really get to see her that much because of the schedule, and she works on Saturdays. Anyway, so I picked up a few things for this cake plate stand that I got. If you didn't see that on the last video, I'll put a picture up. I'm just playing around with it right now. And then I also got something that I think I'm gonna add to my kitchen table. So let me just share with you just a few things. So I had a gift card from TJ Maxx. My sweet aunt gifts me with that every year on my birthday and Christmas a lot of times. And so I like to get something that, you know, when I see it and think about it, I think about her. So I got this beautiful tray I'm going to put this on my kitchen table. I think it'll be really pretty with what I have over there now. Still playing with that table. It was $16.99, and I love the scallops on it. That was TJ Maxx. Let's see. This was also TJ Maxx. They only had one of these. It was $5.99. So I think it will fit. I thought this would be cute up there, you know, for the season. And let's see, I might have got all this stuff there actually. Thought I bought something at Ross. I don't know. This also came from TJ Maxx. Isn't that so beautiful? And I think it looks fall-y, but I love birds. That's like one of my favorite things. If you've watched me, you know that. It was $16.99, and I think it might actually sit on, sorry for the glare, on the top of the cake stand. So we're gonna see the plate stand. And then this was also, I think this came from Ross. It was maybe, I think it was like $8, and it did have this little, you know, spreader to go with it. But I thought that might be pretty there. And then this I got at TJ Maxx, not for that, but just, I feel like this green would be so pretty in here in the kitchen for me to use at different, you know, times. When I take the football schedule down that I have, I may put this up somewhere. They had them in white and pink, and they really are for, they have them with cosmetics. It goes this way. But I'm probably going to use it for just little decor, or even like when I'm hosting, put condiments or something on it. And it was $15. That's what it looks like. And then I found in my house, I found this little vase. It's not very wide on that stand, but I think this will probably go in it, and I could put a little something. So we're going to play around, and then I've got to go run an errand. I've got some few more things to do when I get home. I also picked this one up at Ross. It was $7. Just for different times of the year. I just feel like I need some of those wood tones in it. So this is kind of what I'm landing on for now. I do think it looks pretty. This part down here I don't love. So I've just got to figure out what I want to do down there. I know I want either something with some gold or, I don't know. I'm going to play around with that. But since I took the green charger down, I'm going to put those on here. I think it definitely, that needed that, didn't it? Looks a lot better. Hampton's going nuts. So I am going to run my little errand for Caroline, and I'll be back, and we'll see what else we can do. So I put the little pumpkin out here yesterday, and I'm going to add my little scarecrow. I think I just put him in this pot last year. Try not to do anything out. I'm sorry, y'all. I know you can't really see that well. I'm trying not to do anything out here that's going to keep me having to fix it, because it's not, our house is way up there in the trees. But we do come through this way, you know, every day on the way home. So I'm going to take these off. I'm going to wash them. They may need replacing. And then I actually had these little pillows last year, Walmart outdoor pillows. I think they are so, so cute. Just enough little color with the pumpkin. Let me see if I can straighten. Probably get out here a little bit later and straighten up a little bit more, but for now, I'm holding the phone. I know y'all can tell because I've got the car running and Hampton in the car. So maybe I should put the pumpkin over here by him. I don't know. He's cute though, isn't he? That's just really simple. I'll say I'm gonna leave it this way for now since Hampton's in the car, and yeah, see how it looks when I'm driving back in. And it's just in this little section at the foot of the drive. We probably need to put some mulch in there and clean it up some, but I think it's cute, just a little something. Okay, so we're out on my front little entryway. I don't really say porch so much, but I've got things out here that I'm going to be using. I'm going to go get the broom and just sweep down just a little bit, but it shouldn't take me long. And maybe if I put it outside, then it'll just magically start to get cooler out here. I hope so.
When your heart is racing at the speed of light, and you feel like you got nowhere else to go. No, I want you till the sun comes in the morning light. Yeah, I'll keep you safe, I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go.
So you really couldn't see that from where I had the camera, but I bought this little scalloped rug at Ross a while back. I want to say it was like $6 or $7. It wasn't bad at all. And I also bought a little pink one. I think it'll be okay on this area because it is covered, so I think it matches really well with that rug. So we're going to try it. And then these, I had these out last year too, if you saw that video. They were $13 each at a consignment store. I don't know if that's even clear enough. But they still had the tag of where they came from, so I don't know. But anyway, I didn't even take it off because it was in the back. I'm going to set these back up here next to the stand. Let me see if I can back up just a little so you can see it all.
Leaves are falling one by one. Yet in your eyes, the day's not done. With every year, your beauty grows.
And honestly, y'all, nobody comes to this front door except for people making deliveries. So, but I just like to have something out here. And these, we are off the road, so these pumpkins you do see. And I felt like that orange sash would show up pretty well too. So it's simple, but I think it's very cute, not overdone. So I'm going to leave it as it is. And then this is the little courtyard area that comes off of the dining room. I need to get out here and clean up just a little bit. It's been dry lately, so my ivy, even in that pot over there, is not looking real good. But I'm just going to give everything a quick clean up and water. And then mainly out here, I'm just going to work on changing the pillows. Our yard is just like, there's no flat areas. It's just all, we got hills everywhere, so I'm trying.
Winter's chill, you keep me warm. Time may pass, but love won't fade. In every breath, you're still my shade. Like falling leaves that dance in flight. You shine much brighter with the night.
So I'm just going to show you, I'm only going to put a few pillows out. You know, we haven't been out here much at all because it's so hot, but hopefully we will a little. But the main thing is you can see this little space from the dining room. So I do like for it to have a little bit of pretty out here. And I'm going to stick some of these faux mums in this pot just to give it a little color for now. We'll see. It may not stay this way. So I don't know how long y'all were able to keep outdoor cushions. I think I've had these. I feel like this maybe needs to go more like this so I can see that. I feel like I've had these maybe for a year or two, but they, you know, this is not covered, so it gets really dirty out here. But I'm just putting a few little pillows around and put those. They say those are fake mums. They don't really look like the mums I'm used to. But anyway, they're orange. So they bring out a little orange with the birds. And then I think I'm going to put some pumpkins in those just so I'll have a little something out there. And then the other thing is these outdoor pillows. I've had these for at least 2 seasons. Don't you think that's enough? I mean, and I guess I could get covers to cover them. But honestly, I get so tired of trying to store these things. So, I don't know. But I've got one I'm going to use in the back. So, we'll run back there and see what we can do. So, let me give you the view of this little courtyard area from out here. It's really become a pretty little area over the years. Honestly, this is creeping fig that's growing on the wall. Probably need to do something with that rose bush. But it is a pretty little area. Like I said, it comes right off of the courtyard. But it just always, you know, it's cleaning, keeping it clean, and, you know, watering. And I don't like to, you know, I kind of need my plants to be self-sufficient, to be honest. I don't really care for watering and dealing with the hose out here all the time. But anyway, it's a pretty little spot. Trent did do a little cleaning up out here today, so I'm just going to change out some pillows. I don't know if I shared this with y'all or not, but this is a little glider that I actually got at a thrift store for $45. I love it. These cushions were already on it. I will eventually get some more, but for right now, I've just put a halt on that. You know, everything's kind of out of the stores because of the time of the year. So I'm just going to wait. But we're going to go ahead and put a few pillows out here to kind of spruce it up. So I don't really have a lot of pillows left. That's okay. It's fine. I just put a few that I had back here, stuck a few little pumpkins over there, and then I put some of these mums and this planters just to add a little orange. So I think that's good. I'm getting hot, so that means it's time to go in. This is the area as you're coming in through the garage. I put a little something out there every season as well. So here is the cabinet. I guess it's a dresser, really, that I wanted to get. It was my mom's, and it was at my sister's house before. She's not using it right now. And anyway, I think it's going to provide me more storage. I've got to clean it up. It does fit well in this space. The other one was white, too. And I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm going to clean it and just kind of get things in it for now. And then I probably am going to have to repaint it. So I'll have to figure all that out. I wouldn't even mind if I could strip the top of it, you know, like down to the wood or something. I don't know. But it's got this. It's missing a shelf here, but I probably have a shelf divider. I'm going to see. And then I feel like all these drawers will provide me some good storage too. Better than the piece that I've had over here for the past 20 years. So I'm going to go ahead and get this cleaned up. And then I'll move things from this one. That one is a little bit bigger. This is the one that I had. It's a pretty piece too. I've just got to figure out, like, you know, what I want to do with it. Anyway, think. And I found these plates while I was over there that we were going to put out. And I was like, I need to borrow those right now. Just what I needed in here to complete this table. They've got a few little chips here and there, you know, but I don't care. They're going to have to be washed, but for now, I'm just going to place them. Off, and I'm going to go ahead and just put stuff in it for now because we're going to have to get this other one taken out, and then I'll say I couldn't find a shelf divider, so I'll get one of those. I'm sure I'll be at Walmart this week, and I'm just going to go ahead and put my decor back on it and get my stuff in it, and then I'll spend a little bit more time a little later with it. I got everything back on it. I'm going to live with it for a while and either decide I don't want this at all, I want something different. It's not exactly what I need for this space because of what I'm storing in it. So, I don't know, but I'm going to work with it for a while, possibly do something with it after the holidays, but I'm still going to be looking if I see something else. It's just, I think I need more like cabinets that I can put all these things in, but it's not bad. I'll show you kind of what I have in the drawers, and then I'm going to clean it up and be done. So I think it's really cozier. I like that it's a little taller. I definitely like that. I've been thinking also maybe I need to change these lampshades. You know, maybe if I even have some that I could change them out. I don't know, because the lamps are pretty basic and so are the shades. So if I wanted to add a little color up there from time to time, that might be an easy way to do it. It's just change the shade. So I'm going to think about that. But everything fits fine up here. I did declutter a few things. Didn't really have anywhere to put them, but I don't use those anyway, so I got rid of them. And then I don't need a shelf riser here because these things are tall. So I just have my tall ones stacked. And then this drawer, I use these little drawer organizers and put some of these smaller little candle holders and a few big pillar candlesticks there. I can definitely see things better. I've got some more of the candlesticks here. Just a few other little things. That's Father's Day ties and things that I use. And then this one has like these gold ones and just some of those little, I don't know, trays or whatever, candle pillars, holder sticks. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Something that I can sit them on. Let's just say that. And then those gold candles. So I think it's fine. And like I said, I like the height. I think it's a pretty little piece. It fits the vibe of my house really well. So we'll just kind of go from there and I'll see what I want to do next. I would throw this video in. I kind of finished this table, I think. So these were the plates that I got at my dad's house, and I had these little napkins already, and I just put some pumpkins and, I don't know, squash, whatever that's supposed to be on there, gourd maybe, just to give it a little touch of orange. So I feel like that kind of gets it set. Don't know if I'm going to be having Thanksgiving here or not this year, but, you know, either way, the table looks pretty. This is how I finished styling my plate rack. I did add some leaves to it, and I did change that bottom. I found a green plate at Walmart for $2. So it's okay. There's still a few little things I probably could do differently, but over time, I'm sure that I'll play with it and change things as I go. But I'm just loving it here. It's so cozy when you come in the back door. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoy these last few pictures of some of the stuff that we did. I hope you'll subscribe, and I hope I'll see you on the next one.